Welcome back to The Ambassadors. I'm thrilled to dive into today's topic with you. Let's get right into it.
Hey everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. Today, we are unpacking a truly fascinating piece of modern text. It's a daily devotional dated May 14th, 2026, written by Ambassador David F. Nwafulu. Now, at first glance, you might just see this as a traditional religious reading. But when you really zoom in, there's this incredible juxtaposition happening. On one hand, you've got deeply ancient foundational theology, and right alongside it, a hyper-modern, seamlessly executed global digital operation. It's a brilliant real-world example of how traditional belief systems are scaling up in the 21st century. So today, we're going to explore both halves of this equation. We'll objectively unpack the spiritual message itself, and then we'll look at the highly sophisticated digital machinery broadcasting it to the world. Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap for today. We'll start with Section 1, the core theological theme, followed by Section 2, the biblical precedents. Then we'll hit Section 3, application and daily action. After that, we'll pivot to Section 4, the ministry ecosystem, before finally wrapping up with Section 5, a global prayer network. All right, starting us off is Section 1, the core theological theme. We're looking at the author's understanding of the relationship between the Word and miracles. To establish absolute authority right out of the gate, the author anchors the message with a very specific quote from the King James Version of the Bible, Hebrews 4:12. It reads, "For the word of God is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword." Now, notice the language being used here. The author doesn't treat the word as some sort of passive relic or, a comforting poem just to be read quietly. By emphasizing that two-edged sword imagery, the text is presenting the word as a dynamic, active, and frankly, offensive tool for the believer. It's literally positioned as a tangible force meant to cut through both spiritual and physical obstacles. And this brilliantly illustrates the central contrast drawn by the author. The text sets up this super clear dichotomy. Over on the left side, you have what they call a word-absent life. The text argues that if you're operating without this foundational understanding, any supernatural manifestations in your life become highly questionable or even completely non-existent. But look at the right side. Here you have a word-exalted life. In this state, the text claims that divine power isn't just a possibility, it is absolutely inevitable. So essentially, lacking the word leads to spiritual uncertainty, while elevating it guarantees a direct, powerful response. Moving right along to Section 2, Biblical Precedents for Miracles. Here, we're tracing the author's historical argument to see where these ideas come from. Let's move to and see how this builds across three distinct historical eras. First up, the text points all the way back to the beginning, the creation era in Genesis 1. It points out that God didn't physically toil to create the universe. He simply spoke. The phrase, "and God said," literally precedes every single physical manifestation